should be live now, I think. But it's not showing for some reason. There it goes, finally.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Stardew Valley.
Yep. Good morning, everyone.
This episode we're still experiencing the harshness of winter. Both Haley and Juana are pregnant and due to be expecting children soon. Sometime within this next week.
She's examining the fireplace.
Yep, she's contemplating on whether or not to jump in.
She threw bread at me. Good morning, dear. It smells good, doesn't it? I made you breakfast.
She threw bread at you?
Yeah, that was her breakfast that she made me.
What? Bread?
She got a loaf of bread and said, "Look, I made you breakfast." I know you're busy with your work. I'm here to support you in any way I can.
At least Elliot makes me coffee. Good lord, she makes you bread?
I got her a loaf of bread.
Oh boy. Well, it's carbs, I guess.
I mean, it's
You'll be
food.
working off. But you'll be shitting out bricks later.
Yeah, you can't just eat bread for weeks straight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell her to hop on some new recipes. Can't have the children be just eating just bread.
Yeah.
That ain't no way to feed a baby.
Your dog has found you a bunch of crap. And Georgia has billed you. Hooray!
And I think Elliot is missing.
Want to sell her bread?
Oh man, if she caught you doing that.
I mean, I'm already full. Bark.
He's not in the house, and he's not at your house.
That Elliot. He's such a vagabond.
What?
He's such a vagabond.
Hi, Haley. What's up? Do you have a pony on your farm? Yes, we do. Oh, that's disappointing. What? I just said we did! Do you not see the horse outside? Did you not see it when you were last outside, Haley? It's like right near the front of the house. Huh?
And she's lived here how long?
Yeah.
That's Haley.
What do I gotta do? Bring the horse inside? It's like, here, we have a pony for like 3 years. It's been living on this farm. There you go, Shadow. Have some water. Well, hopefully he respawns by tomorrow. I don't know where he's went.
Oh yeah, we gotta check the gypsy today.
Oh yeah. How about you go do that first?
I'm on my way. But
Since
first,
I'm tending to the bunny.
these worms. I found a fireball. I found
You-
balls of crap.
What?
Found a fireball and 2 balls of crap.
Okay.
Gypsy. Battery pack. Fertilizer. And no, looks like a bunch of crap.
I have a pumpkin.
Hooray!
Yep. And I'm going to give it to Leah.
Pumpkin.
Alright. We're given. Time seems to move slower here. When I lived in the city, the year went by so fast. That's because in the city, everything is at the pace of fast. I saw you.
Oh, hold me.
Who was?
I forget what I was doing. Guess I'll process these geodes. Flutter my inventory up some more.
I still haven't got any replies from that thing. Email-wise. Oh, hey Sebastian. What's up? Why do you keep walking away? Get back here. Here, you look like you need a coffee.
Better get out there and do some treasure hunting. Well,
Who said that?
Gunther.
Me.
It's like, looks like you ain't got anything for me. You better go treasure hunt.
Isn't he nice?
Yeah, it's freaking wonderful. Let's see, what does this dwarf like? Maybe
Gemstones, dwarf objects.
Is this what humans like? Well, I'm guessing not that. I mean, it's kind of like a gemstone. Yeah, it's a fire opal. That should qualify.
I think topaz is one of them.
Oh, that figures. That was right next to it. Oh god, it's already 6 p.m. Dag blasted.
Time to go to the saloon and hang out with everyone.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the whole town is in the saloon.
Yeah, this whole town's a bunch of drunkards.
Except for the ones we're married to.
Yeah. Check that.
And Penny doesn't go there either. Neither does Alex, nor do the old folks. Except Lewis.
I could have sworn Alex was in there.
Nope, he's out here looking at Dusty. Marnie, I hate to break it to you, but Lewis, I was about to call him loser. But Lewis here is a bit of a loser. You need to set your sights higher.
You came all the way through the snow to see me? I guess that makes sense. Wow.
Who said that?
Alex. So you're a farmer, huh? At least it's honest work. George spends the whole day in front of that darn television set. I wish he'd go outside more. Some fresh air would do him good. What do they got in their fridge, I wonder? It's a well-stocked refrigerator. Food all over their table. What the heck?
What?
All of a sudden I just hear
Trying to see if Elliot's home. Let's see.
Lots of people in here. Looks like a decent day for fishing, doesn't it?
Maybe I should have checked to see if he was at his house.
Yeah. Time seems to move slower here. When I lived in the city, the year went by so fast. Oi, Gus, give me another pint of your strongest.
God dang it, Pam.
Keep saying it. Yeah, frickin' Pam. Here. Guzzle that. Hey, now this is really something. Thanks a million, kid. But I just gave you a beer, Pam. Dang. Marnie doesn't seem to notice that you're there. Oh, well then.
Because she's all into that Lewis, which is a bad idea.
Good evening, you chaperone. Yeah, really. I'm glad to see you relaxing at the saloon. It's good for you to take a break now and then. Your grandfather always worked himself too hard. I'll have an extra beer in his honor tonight. And he repeats himself. Okay, beers for everyone.
Oh no.
Beers for you. No, for you. Thank you. For you. Thanks, this is great. For you. Hey, now this is a really great gift. Thanks. This is a really nice gift. Thank you. Beers for everyone. Oh, not before you drink this beer. This looks great. Thank you. If you really want to get the fish biting, make sure you put some bait on your hook. Yeah, it's usually a good idea, isn't it? The weather doesn't really matter to me. I typically stay near my shop year-round.
Until the community center is fixed.
Fun gift. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you. I'm feeling a positive energy from this gift.
Oh, you'll feel positive, alright.
If I wasn't so busy, I'd help you dig around in that cave by the lake. I bet there are some powerful crystals inside there. But is that all you got to say? I guess so. Anyone else hiding around here? Oh, probably not, since it's already past midnight. I'm gonna guess they probably all passed out. I wonder why everybody was running away. Yeah, I guess I better drink my beer now.
Yeah, then good luck getting back home.
Oh god. What about
It's 1:20. Drinking a beer slows you down.
I'm on my way. Hold the door for me.
Well, if you drink a coffee and a beer at the same time, it kind of negates the fact. Just slightly. But yeah, normal walk again.
Oh, better drink another beer. Oh, that's better. Oh, better drink another one. Ah, there we go. Yeah, now I'm ready to pass out. Right by the bed. And somehow I managed to wobble my way in bed. Shazam! Tons of money. And I forgot to even sell the other things that I had on me.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh well, that'll give us a little money for the next day.
Honey, are you home? Stop being a vagabond! When a child gets here, you're not going to be able to do that.
Honey, I'm pregnant. Isn't that wonderful? Good morning, dear. Another day of the farm chores, huh?
No, I would never give you a buzz cut, Elliot.
I'll be thinking of you. Yes, she would.
No, I would not. Unlike you, I happen to like guys with long hair.
Wow. The heck, Yeller?
What?
Puking out green weeds over here? Aw, it's already too late.
What's too late?
I accidentally sold a topaz. I forgot I can actually give that to somebody. I guess those are useful. Marnie sent me wheat or hay or something. I don't know. Hay.
It's hay. Speaking of hay, we should probably check on our animal reserves.
Yeah.
Oh man, good thing I did look. 59 out of 240.
Oh man.
And 881 pieces added.
Awesome.
Yep. You're welcome.
What else could I say? You're welcome.
Man. Hi, my bunnies. I wonder what Haley's wonderful words of the day are to me. She's gonna complain about. Probably. Oh, hi.
Huh.
Crashed right into you.
Good job.
Hi, Haley. The only good thing about winter is that I get to sleep more. And why are you walking away from me? Take at least 10 hours of sleep every night. Oops. To be honest, I think all that sleep is going to your brain, Haley.
Look what you guys did. You made mayonnaise.
You talking to the chickens?
Yep.
I'm sure they appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait. I just realized something.
Oh no.
I gave Sebastian a coffee yesterday, and I'm married and he's a single bachelor. It's
Oh,
probably a
man.
no-no on my part. So, granted, Elliot wasn't around yesterday to complain about it. He went off somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
No, I would not cheat on him. And since when is giving a person a coffee on a cold day called cheating? Seriously.
Why are you bothering me? I want to be alone.
You talking to Shane?
Yep, how'd you know?
Because that sounds like him.
Hi there, you chef Remy. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. And that's all he says.
I find it strange. You can give the female bachelorettes gifts, but not the male bachelors. When you're married. Doesn't make sense.
We've lived here for over 30 years. We've seen a lot of young people come and go. Your grandfather, for one, bless him.
Talking to Evelyn?
Yep. Oh my,
it's like
it looks wonderful. That's very kind of you.
It's like I know exactly who you're talking to when you're talking to him.
Yeah. I gave her a beer and she said it looks wonderful. Lewis thinks it's great. Everybody loves beer. Apparently it's a universal gift. It's just beers from now on. I'm just giving beers to everybody. We're gonna have one drunk town.
I was about to say, this town's gonna be drunk.
Around.
Well, don't give it to Haley. She is pregnant.
Wait, George is in there. Thanks. That's all he says. Thanks. The weekend is no different than any other time for me. That's how it is when you're retired. Yeah, sounds great. Rub it in, why don't you? Just rub it in.
Rub what in?
And he's retired. Shane, you freaking shoplifter. Here, you've already given him 2 gifts and he still hates me. Get back here, you green-haired, you. Oh goodness, are you sure? Sure, it's great for aerobics. Don't you think Abby would look better with her natural hair color? Nah. She used to have light chestnut colored hair. Fascinating. Well, she won't let me break into her room. Aha! Ah. Yes. Yes, I tell you.
I have 2 hearts with her, that's why I'm able.
That's very kind of you. I like this.
I still can't beat the first level of Journey of Breaking. Don't worry, Abby. I can't either.
Is it just me, or is there a cold draft in here? It might be all the drunkenness. There's a draft, alright. There's some weird people living in this town. Nah, they're just drunk. Like that Sebastian guy. I like that guy Sebastian. Why does he wear black all the time?
What's wrong with black?
I don't get it.
Black is a happy color.
Here, have a beer and forget about it. This is cool. Thanks. Okay, who hasn't had a beer? Barney? Thank you.
Oh, man.
Friend? Alright, now this is a really good gift. Thanks. I've already given Leah 2 beers. I already gave Pam 2 beers. And I already gave Gus a gift. And Emily's already had 2 beers. Let's see. Willie? Yep, Willie's already had 2 beers. Anyone hiding over here? Okay. Now we can socialize. Shane says screw off. Willie says if the local fishing scene got a bit more lively, I might expand the shop stock. I always see Clint here, but he won't talk to anyone. He just glances over his shoulder now and then. And as soon as she said that, he walked in. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Here,
If you
have
want
a
to make
beer.
points with the doctor, tomorrow is his birthday.
This is a fun gift, thanks. Oh, good. He can have a beer for his birthday.
Oh man. Coffee would be better. He loves coffee.
Beer a day keeps the doctor at bay. Jody, Jody tells me you've really become a part of this community. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, is that what they say? Hello, do you want something? Pam isn't responding. She's in a drunken stupor.
Hi, Aaron.
Aaron is not here.
Yes, he is. If he wasn't, he would not have responded.
Bean hot pot? I like that
I
dish
don't know
quite a
what
bit.
you refer to.
It's hard to get fresh ingredients in the winter,
Apparently
Don't lie.
huh? Let's do some Prairie King.
Oh no. You know, I suck at that so much that I dread Abigail's Too Hard event. Because it makes you play it.
You guys should play Guild Wars.
You should play Stardew.
No, I want to play Guild Wars. Guild Wars is the best.
Aww.
I mean, well, I could play Stardew, but I don't have the money to buy it with. I'm broke.
Because...
I don't have a job.
Fair enough.
Plus, I think I have like $5 to my name. So unless
how's the job
Stardew...
hunt?
What?
How's your job hunt going?
I have an interview tomorrow.
Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you.
Aww.
Did you die again?
Rip. Typical scrub Daryl dying. Typical. I'm a char.
You are a
Or
chair?
A char. We're basically tiger people. Glory for the Blood Legion brothers.
Tiger people as in, like, Khajiit people, or...
Yeah, they're basically like Khajiit, but they're bulkier.
So you're a furry.
Essentially, I never said I wasn't. Of course I am.
I did it!
You beat the entire thing?
No, I made it to the second stage.
Well, you're gonna pass out there. It's 1:40 a.m.
You guys should
Everybody's
play
done
Guild
banged
Wars
on.
with me.
What?
You guys should play Guild Wars with me.
What the heck just happened?
You passed out.
Ah. Wow, it shoved me in bed.
A skillion artifacts. What the? I see. Ascalian artifacts.
Good morning, beloved.
Good morning.
My skin feels so dry that
You made me coffee. Yay! Wait. Is it good to be drinking coffee while you're pregnant?
No, probably not.
It speeds it up.
Well, dang. Make this 14-day pregnancy even shorter.
Yeah.
Good lord.
14 days, holy crap.
Yep.
That's a short pregnancy.
Could you imagine the expansion in your belly during those 14 days?
Oh man, your belly would get ripped off. Just wake up with like a giant hole in your midsection. Well, that wasn't there before.
Oh yeah, the wandering merchants or whatever
Are here.
starts.
Oh yeah. Which makes me wonder, can we see the Gypsy beforehand though?
Oh yeah, is that... No, Gypsy, is it today or tomorrow?
Today.
Oh.
No, you can't.
You better.
Oh no, my fursuit got damaged. Ugh.
Well, no walleye.
What a rep.
Did you just swear at me?
No. A walleye's a fish.
Did you just swear at me again? That's just rude.
How's walleye a cursor?
Heather, watch your language! Jeez.
Okay. Walleye, 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 walleye.
Watch your profanity!
I should bleep that out.
There, Harvey, have a coffee.
When you say walleye to a char, we take that offensively.
Ah.
I do not care for this language. Report to the Legionnaire.
For what?
Blah, my front yard's a mess. This is not your front yard, Pam. You're drunk.
I wish I was drunk.
Hey, now this is really something. Thanks a million, kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some rum myself.
I mean, I have a little tiny bit of vodka left, but it's not really enough to do anything. Kinda sucks, but yeah, I can go without drinking. Oh, Jesus. Help me, brothers! Help your future Legionnaire! Well, that went well.
Squish.
One day we'll all be squishy. One day. One day, SpongeBob, they will all love you. Where the fuck do you plant explosives? Oh, I see. I see.
That's weird because right when you said that, I'm currently bombing the place.
Oh no.
I know, I'm psychic. I know.
No, it's just Abby's playing the freaking 2 horror event that I dread
Heather.
so much.
It is bombing the place, Heather.
No,
Thank
she's
you.
playing Prairie King.
Heather,
Oh crap.
it is bombing the place.
Walleye.
Oh!
Is my response to that.
Put your sword where your mouth is.
Oh no, I hate this so much.
Ow.
Uh-oh. Stupid.
Thank you.
Makes me cry.
I'm apparently not the best bomber man.
You think?
Ah,
Ah, jeez.
bomber man. I get it.
How do you
There's
control
actually-
this thing?
Have you guys ever played Bomberman?
A long time ago. Like, I remember it just basically I had something to do with putting bombs in the right place.
Man, they have a new Bomberman out for PS4 that looks absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bit of a nerd for the Bomberman series, so I keep up on it.
That's cool.
Ah,
Leave me alone,
Well, I don't
slime.
really feel like buying a console.
You do what to consoles?
I put my penis in hard drive. It is good.
Wasn't that like a Cards Against Humanity card? Something about the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, I
There was
mean, it
something
could have
like
been. I couldn't tell you, but I guess.
Vacuum.
That's a good question. Come, brethren.
I was momentarily surprised that this mummy came back to life. Forgetting the fact that they do that. I wonder if there's a way to actually kill them.
bombs. When you knock them down in a crumpled state, then use a bomb.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They have crippled state in that game.
Yeah.
Just ask George.
Ha!
Who's George?
That
Oh,
was
I know, and I feel bad.
Crippled?
ruthless.
I feel so bad. Oh, I'm sorry, George. I'm so
don't
sorry.
George is an old man in a wheelchair. He's picking on the.
Wow, that's pretty.
I know, and I feel so bad after making that comment.
Heather, going right to hell.
I'm on the highway to hell.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Oh. Watch your profanity.
Just when you think it can't get any worse. She breaks
Just
out the
when you
W word.
know someone. Just when you think you know someone.
Son of a biscuit eater.
I like biscuits.
Good morning, viewers.
Good morning.
Hi.
How's everybody?
Oh, you know, pretty good.
Are you a viewer now too?
He
Well.
should be.
I don't want to watch Stardew Valley. I might as well just watch YouTube videos on Harvest Moon.
Well,
what I
you
mean?
could, but technically a different game.
Is it though? Is it?
I mean, kind of.
Is it though, Daryl? Look in your heart and ask yourself, is this actually a different game?
I like to think of it as like Harvest Moon Advance.
That's pretty legit.
It's definitely more advanced than Harvest Moon. Well, at least the one I played. I shouldn't say all together because I've only played one of them.
Wait,
Well,
there's more than
possibly.
one?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, I think there's like 7 or something like that.
What?
Like, I don't even know. There's a
Good
bunch.
lord, that's just like it's almost like the Final Fantasy franchise.
Yeah, when is the final coming into the play here? In
Right.
this fantasy.
Everybody always wonders that. Where is it going to be a final exactly?
Final Fantasy 17. 80% cutscenes, 10% gameplay.
And you know, every one of them got worse and worse with that too. And I think it's just because
And-
like a lot of people really wanted those cutscenes, and then like they just started like really driving that home. Like,
Yeah, like, what's it called? Final Fantasy 15 is basically, a movie you take part in, pretty much. Like, it's mostly fucking cutscenes and a little bit of gameplay.
that's great.
You know, you guys could go back to your original roots of actually, you know, having gameplay in your game. Just saying.
But although, you know, if you've never heard of Brain Dead 13, that was an interesting game. And basically, that was you playing a movie. But an animated movie, but a movie nonetheless.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind some cutscenes, but, like, yeah, when it's 80% cutscenes, it's kind of like, okay, this is really excessive. And even Final Fantasy X, that's where it kind of started to really go downhill. Like, you still couldn't skip cutscenes, even if you've seen them already and shit like that. It was just... It just went downhill from there.
Right. Well, Brain Dead 13 was like a cartoon movie, but it wasn't like you just like made decisions at like cutscenes or anything like that. It was literally a seamless movie that you had to make reactions to. You had to make decisions.
Oh,
mid-motion.
that's like Life of Strange.
Like, it was pretty awesome. Like, he'd be like running towards a path, and you'd have to tell him, you know, left or right, you know, for example. Oh crap!
Oh, prompt games.
Yeah, basically like that. And if
Oh.
you didn't get the command in quick enough, then you just died. And of course, you choose the wrong thing and you die. So.
I mean, if the game itself is like that, that's not so bad, but then it comes to like Resident Evil 4, where it put in timed fucking reaction scenes and stuff like that, and it just kind of ruined the game.
Yeah, it was extremely irritating in a way, but it was also really cool. Because of course, with games like that, you can also, you know, pretty much expect glitches. And a lot of times you just swear like up and down, I definitely hit that freaking button, why did he not do it?
Oh man, input delay.
Yeah,
that'd be brutal.
you know, for sure, I definitely hit that freaking button, why did he not do it? He didn't go left, I told him to go left.
You know, I pushed left and he slid.
Yeah, just, yeah, crazy crap. But one of the coolest parts about it was the deaths, though, because like he died in so many ways. It was so creative with his deaths. It was incredible.
Oh, that's kind of like, have you ever played Out of This World?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't play it that much.
But not as bad. Like, Out of This World was fucking terrible.
Like I don't even really remember. I'd probably remember if I looked it up.
It's bit like you start off as a what was he, astrophysics professor or something like that, and you create a portal to an alien world, and if you get hit once, you die.
That's awesome.
It's fun for a challenge, but I mean, yeah, the game itself was kind of. I mean, for its time, I guess it was pretty good, but it's just horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds really familiar. I'm pretty sure I played it a little bit, but I probably just didn't play it very much. It was probably too much of a rage game.
After I died like 15 times just in the first area, I kind of rage quit.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it doesn't even matter how fast your reaction time is. The game lags, as you were talking about.
Right.
And
Yeah, there's sometimes it just freaking screws you over.
And jangled controls, because you have to do a lot of platforming in it. And when the controls aren't responding or they jiggery jank up, you're basically screwed.
Oh man, like I was watching the other day. I was watching. I think it's actually an older video. I can't remember. But I think it was an older video of PewDiePie's. But I was just watching it for the first time the other day.
What?
Hi.
Oops, I forgot to exit out of that. But anyway, I think it was called something like just that guy, or I want to be that guy, or something like that, or to be the guy, something like that. But it was like a really old school looking platformer game. But it was one of those rager games where they just, they built the game to absolutely troll the crap out of you.
Yeah, I've seen my buddy actually beat that, but that's because he does nothing but game. But yeah, that game is basically meant for if you don't memorize patterns really fast, you're basically fucked.
Yeah, and it was one of his more hilarious videos because of it, because it was just so ridiculous.
And also, PewDiePie is not that great of a gamer.
Oh, I got a new cooking recipe from Kent. Crispy bass. That
Yeah.
sounds wonderful.
It sounds delicious.
I've never tried bass, actually.
Oh, and another recipe from Clint. Bean hot pot.
I did, however, make some salmon this weekend with lemon pepper,
Oh my god.
vinaigrette, or white rice vinaigrette, and lemon.
Dang it, why are you making me hungry again? After the crap I just ate.
It was so good. Oh my god. It's just so flaky and oh. I love salmon. I was gonna take some pictures and post it on Facebook like I'm using Instagram, but I thought, you know what? I don't want to be a gigantic faggot. I just stopped myself and I was like, no, I will not be a hipster. And nobody cares what I'm eating.
I'll just enjoy it to myself and savor that nobody else knows what I'm enjoying.
There was another game too. I just remembered. It wasn't just that guy. There was another one. Dang it. But it was a lot like that.
Undertale.
They're very similar in style. And it's the one that I was really thinking of. Dang it, and I can't remember what it's called. That I remember that guy too though.
Well, Daryl, Haley wants to move somewhere warmer.
Is that because it's cold out here?
Probably.
I need to restock my beer. How's this town going to stay drunk?
And then she
Come
just...
back, squirrel. I've got beers.
Got beers, son.
You got any hogs on that farm? Have you ever seen my farm?
You ever drank Bailey's from a boot?
No.
I'm old Greg! Nobody gets that reference?
No.
Oh, fuck. Fine then. Good. I'm glad. Good.
Where did Abigail go? Get back here. You haven't had your beer today? Hey, how did you know I was hungry? Hungry? This looks delicious. She eats the beer?
Where
Did she eat the glass?
Beer is food. It's pretty much bread.
It's just too cold to go outside much. I was about to say, she seems like she's stunned.
I myself consider myself quite stunned.
Well, that was weird.
What does a server at a restaurant do? Is that a waiter?
Yeah. Should be.
Ah, fuck. I don't want this job then. I don't want to be a fucking waiter. Oh. That's gonna suck.
Well, here's the thing. Do you want to be broke, or do you want to have some cash to actually be able to live?
I'd rather have a job that I enjoy personally.
Do you have a
True.
Walmart there?
No. God, no.
True.
I wanted a
Aaron,
Walmart.
Aaron, here's the thing.
I hear they're
You
hiring.
can't always get what you want.
Yes, you can. It's all about working towards what you want to get.
Oops.
You get what you need.
Penny absolutely is disgusted with beer. I guess it's not universal after all.
No, sir. I don't know what you're talking about, but, yes. I wish we had a Walmart here.
You probably do. It's
But-
probably just called something else.
No, we don't have any big box stores here, because, the people that run this town, what is it called?
The mafia?
It's like the mayor and his staff and stuff like that
Oh.
are a bunch of like 80-year-olds that don't like change and think that our already dead downtown will die even more if we bring box stores in.
Once you get past the outer layers, the true nature starts to show. Hmm. Huh?
What, with old people?
Well, technically, it's the same with people. Leah?
Yeah.
She's like, what? Oh, yeah, that's absolutely right.
Thank you.
I first visited this valley as a little girl while on vacation with my parents. Uh-oh, what? What?
I forgot you're not supposed to give people, or give the single people gifts. I've been going around giving everybody beers. And, Haley's like, I heard you secretly gave Abigail a gift today.
Uh-oh.
I knew I had to come back someday. This place has great artistic potential. And you is in trouble.
Somebody's gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Or in the bar.
It's like, but I give beers to everybody.
She
Although
wasn't
I have-
special. You were trying to get her drunk, weren't you?
And here I am, pregnant with your child.
How dare you, you swine!
Although I have to admit, it's not easy to pay the bills as an artist.
As a what?
An artist.
I heard allergist.
Why don't you have an art show in town?
Yeah, why don't you?
Interesting. I guess that could set the wheels in motion to making Pelican Town a true artistic destination.
Well, you won't know until you try, Heather.
It's not me, it's Leah.
No excuses. Just do it.
What if no one likes my sculptures? I'd be crushed.
Well, that's the fun of being an artist, getting your dreams crushed.
I'll have to think about it. Okay, girl. Well, thanks for stopping by, Juana.
Oh, yeah.
No trouble.
Wasn't I supposed to give a gift to somebody today, or?
Harvey's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, crap.
So if you wanted to have scored points with the doctor, that would have been the best time to do it.
Well,
I guess I could.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh yeah, the merchant thing should be going on. At least I think.
oh, yeah. Why is Robin trying to sell me house upgrades? My house is already upgraded all the way, or, you know, all the way to the max.
I don't know.
Is it,
Why don't
is it
you
the
ask
beer?
her?
Is it all the beer? Maybe that's what.
Is it community upgrades?
No. She was saying that maybe I can gather enough wood to upgrade my house.
Maybe there's a secret thing now. What does it say when you click on it?
I don't know. Yeah, the merchants are here. Oh, here's Jazz. I bet she likes beer.
You
Ew,
don't go
this is
giving beer to
icky.
kids.
What? Sure you do.
Why not?
I wish
You're
I was
gonna be
old
a
enough to
horrible
see the
father.
mermaid show. Now see, if you just drink more of this beer, you'd see the mermaid show.
What did you want for spring crops?
Marijuana.
That's not available here.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Let's see. Parsnips, bean, cauliflowers, potatoes, tulip, kale, jazz, garlic.
Hey, there's a horse here.
Nah! You dumb stole my... That horse is not for sale. This might be the night I have my baby.
Probably.
Pregnant?
On
Damn.
Stardew, yes.
Oh, you worried me then.
God dang it, I hate it when I do that off key. Oh,
I hate it when you go to take a bite of what you think is a chocolate chip cookie. You take a bite in anticipation and it's raisin.
Oh god.
That's what I hate. Nobody likes raisin. Wait, where the hell was that? Oh, I see now. I see. I think you guys would enjoy Guild Wars.
Would I now?
Oh yeah, it's
Nope,
fun.
nope, me first. Oh crap, wrong way.
Yeah, someone else
Horse
was
too
telling me
fat.
about it a while back.
Like you You're a little bit limited if you don't buy the expansions, but I think the expansions are only like $15 or something. But even if you don't buy the expansions, you can still really do most of the content.
Alright.
Definitely thinking of grabbing those if I get this job within Medford's
Oh
PG.
god, not enough time.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see if tonight's the night.
That's the World of Warcraft that you play. Da, 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 da.
What do you think, guys? Boy or girl?
Did you just assume gender?
No, I'm asking you if you think the baby's going to be either a boy or a girl.
Nah, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to ask the baby what it wants to be.
Oh man.
Oh,
I also heard that there's a baby's rights petition going on right now, saying that you know, they deserve the right to turn you down for changing their diaper. Yeah, they should make that decision for themselves.
you have to have consent.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother.
they want to make it to where you have to have consent from the baby to change their diaper.
It's like, well, I guess they didn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I guess they're gonna sit there and get a rash. Oh well.
It's just literally like lying in a pile of all kinds of things.
It's like, well, I didn't have consent, so I can't help you, kid. Sorry.
Humanity's stupidity just grows worse and worse by the year.
She's
Yeah, good
covered
thing
in filth.
it'll become an actual law.
See what?
Haley was covered in filth and said that's a good thing that she's learned how to clean because this house gets dirty real easily. And it shows her with like all kinds of crap over her.
She knows her place. That's good.
Wow. Oh, Aaron. Wow.
What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. She's already been told twice.
I knew that joke, but I couldn't remember what it was. I knew it was something like that. I couldn't remember the punchline.
Casual sexism. Is there anything finer?
Ah, I can make algae soup now. Send me a recipe.
Heather's just like, fuck you.
No, I'm just speaking about all the backlash Joe is going to receive.
It's only to monetize the stream. Once you become
Gerald did make affiliate, so
Rip.
I don't know what all that entails, but
Well, that's Twitch, but still.
I know I'm being kind of a hypocrite with my comment about George, but
Yeah, what is this?
That was pretty brutal.
and I'm sorry, I felt bad. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't need to apologize to us. You need to apologize to George.
I did. I took him to his favorite dish.
That's not good enough.
Well, he said thank you.
You could tell with the undertones. He was like, "I'm secretly dead inside." You could just tell. I don't even know him, and you could just tell.
Oh, it's because I'm freaking full.
Of shit.
You're full of shit?
I was like, why can't I freaking take this crap? No.
One thing I kind of don't like about Guild Wars, though, like if you are playing with friends, if you don't do the exact same quest line and story and everything, you can't really do instances together and stuff. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. That would kind of suck, yeah. Oh no, the train! I'm gonna miss it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I liked about Elder Scrolls was the fact that you can do everything with everybody, basically, as long as they have, like the only exceptions is like the DLCs. They gotta have the DLCs if you want to go to those dungeons.
Yeah, that's probably the same with Guild Wars too. Like, you can't access the content unless you have the expansion.
Right. I think I just missed it because I just heard something going through the tracks.
Wah, wah, wah. Missed your chance to get pulverized by the train.
Yeah, I was wanting to get ran over again, but no.
Oh, shucks. But actually, another really badass thing with Guild Wars, each and every weapon has its own specific skill set with it, so you can pick up or equip another weapon and have a completely different skill set.
That sounds like another game that I wanted to try. Never did, because it's a fair amount of upfront cost. It's like $30 to start playing it.
Is it monthly or just pay to play?
It's just upfront. Like, you gotta buy the game.
That's not bad.
But it sounded like a really cool concept. I just don't know. Like, I looked into it and I was talking to some people about it, and they were saying that it is a bit of a grindy game, and that you do want to have some time to put into it. And that's kind of what scared me away from playing it, because like I really don't have all that much time. Like especially if it's a grindy type game, it's like yeah, I'm like lucky if I have a couple hours to put into a game a day. I sure don't have that kind of time to spend 10-15 hours a day like some people.
Yeah, definitely not.
I just don't have that kind of time. So if it's the type of game that takes that kind of time to make you feel like you accomplish anything, then I just want to stay away from it.
That's why I like Guild Wars. Like, you can casual it and you still have a sense of progression.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of games are moving to that because that's what a lot of people want,
Yeah. And that's why ETK is pretty much dead now too. Nobody really wants that type of grindy, required gameplay anymore.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, some people say it's, this instant gratification era that we're in, but to a point that's probably true, but also to a point I think it's also because a lot of people are just freaking busy. A lot of people just have a lot of things going on in their life, and it's like, I might have an hour or two to, throw off into a game somewhere, but that's probably going to be about it. Some people may have 3 or 4 hours, but there's games that if you're not playing like 10 hours plus a day, you're not getting anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in the competitive scene. Like, if you don't,
especially.
over half your day to dedicate to games anymore, which if you're an adult with a job, usually you don't. You know, you're basically gonna keep behind.
I
What?
just read that so wrong. I had to look back at the stream to see what it said. That was so wrong.
What?
I thought Demetrius said if you want to increase your size, you need to talk to my wife.
Ooh. You dirty girl.
Um,
Oh, that's not
That's
right.
pretty hot.
hey, gypsy lady, how are you doing tonight?
Oh crap. Oh yeah, she's at the merchant thing.
And oh why? Damn it.
But yeah, that's why like another reason why I kind of got away from that paladin thing, because yeah, like I said, to really get into like the world competitions and crap, it would just take way too much time. Because
Yeah.
they get stupid good. Like I consider myself to be well, not now obviously, but at that time I was a pretty good player. But there's people that just like they memorize like past patterns and crap and figure out where most people are going to go and anticipate on that and all kinds of stupid crap.
They basically, it's like when you start getting into IV and EV training in Pokemon, you suck the fucking fun out of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I don't really like to do that because like I like to be kind of surprised by what I can and can't do. Really, I don't like to be able to crunch all the numbers and be like, yeah, I'll definitely be able to do this. I like to find out.
It's like, I'm not doing this to be in a class, basically, and, like, study like in school. Like, I want to play a game.
Right. That's why I always hated that.
Yeah, they took the breeding part of it way out of proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally the death of fun in Pokemon when you start getting into that.
Right. But yeah, that's why I always hated about Nexus too. You know, a lot of people would crunch all those numbers and be like, "Well, I know exactly how much damage this will do to blah blah blah." And it's like, well, why do you even play anymore? You already know everything that you're going to be able to do.
Yeah. I don't know. It just takes the fun out.
At this point, there's nothing that's going to surprise you. That's for sure.
Yeah, the only thing at that time that would really surprise you is new content, or if you went into an area where your calculations were wrong, type of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty slim pickings. Oh, fucking hunters. And that's like a game I play that's basically League of Legends mobile version called Arena of Valor. And yeah, if you were to get into the professional circuit for that, first of all, you're going against 90% Asians. And second of all, it takes too much dedication. Friggin' Asians.
You know what's funny? I totally almost forgot this for a second. I can't remember if it was you or not, but somebody was, I think it was you, somebody was talking about how it's a bunch of 9-year-olds on Fortnite.
I don't think we've talked about it.
No, I don't know, maybe it was somebody else. Somebody was talking about, like, oh, I hate Fortnite, so it's a bunch of 9-year-olds on Fortnite. Saying it's
Yeah,
like
pretty
it's full of like 9-year-old kids. I just thought it was hilarious because my personnel coordinator was talking to me today, and first she was talking to someone else, and then she seen me in the distance, and she goes, "Oh, Daryl, you're a gamer. You'll know." And I was like, "Oh no, watch me not know." But she goes, "So My son, who is 9 years old, is all like, I'm the worst mom in the world because he's the only 9-year-old kid in this entire world who isn't playing Fortnite. It was everything I could do not to laugh.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh my God.
If anything, you're a good.
It's just like they were saying. Another 9-year-old looking to join the rest of them.
Yeah, if anything, you're a good parent. People shouldn't be letting their kids play with fucking full-grown adults.
Right. I mean, especially like with like open chat and everything. Like, oh my God, the crap they're going to come across.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
They just look at it, usually, most parents just look at it like, well, it's just a game. But, some games
Mommy,
are
what
not
does
just
walleye
a game.
mean?
You stop it. Stop it.
Like, it might be a game, but there are some things they should not see in here.
Stop insulting me.
Well, will tonight be the...
I hope it isn't. I hope it fails for you miserably.
During the night, you
Yeah.
gave birth to a baby girl. Yay! This is like the first time the girl has been first. Huh. So... Let's see, what's a name her? Could be all night with this.
Pure Aqua.
What?
Pure Aqua.
Shaniqua.
No.
LaFonda.
Huh?
LaFonda.
What do those even...
Black names.
Moana.
Now see, that could be taken out of context and teased by a lot of kids.
Oh, it probably is. What can I say except you're welcome?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, another funny occurrence the other day. There's these two little boys in a shopping cart, which is another little side note here. The people that put their children in carts with all their groceries all over them just astound me. But anyway, it's like, are you still in there, Junior? Just yell. Can you?
How about
Might as well
Rosa?
give it to the youth.
Barbarossa?
Might as well give the kid to the use.
No, Rosa. R-O-Z-A.
Oh.
Rosa.
That is awful.
And did you say you might as well give the kid a noose?
Like, do you want your kid to get picked on?
No.
Well, you guys aren't being much help.
I already
think
gave you
Rosa's
suggestions. Shaniqua.
Yes, but my child isn't black, though.
LaFonda.
She's Irish.
Name her Mick.
She got the red hair and the green eyes. Good lord.
Oh, she's a ginger.
Yeah, because her daddy's a ginger.
Maybe,
Good God.
Maybe Sammy.
What? I'm not lying. Elliot's got red hair and green eyes. He's a ginger.
I thought you had better taste than that, Heather. A ginger? Really?
Walleye.
Not this time, human. Not this time.
Oh, shiver me timbers and fudge you.
What about fudge?
Okay. Go walk the plank.
I want fudge is good.
Okay.
Rose was fine.
Well. You sure? Okay, cause huh?
What? What?
Okay.
Rosa or Rosalia. Or Rosalia.
It sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is your daughter a Pokemon?
I mean, it could be.
Knowing gingers, it could very well be.
Oh yeah.
Frickin'.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it that.
I didn't finish my story.
Shanique,
Anyway,
screw your story.
so there was these two little boys in a shopping cart, and as I walked by, the smaller one kept repeating, "I squished my balls." And his, I'm assuming older brother was kept on trying to get him to shut up. But he was like really concerned about it. Like you could tell he wasn't doing it to be annoying. Like he was like just letting him know.
And Elliot's not in the house.
It was like I squished
dang it.
my balls. I squished my balls.
My balls.
It's so funny.
No, if only he could do it in an Eric Cartman voice.
Oh god.
Everything went well, and now little Rosalia is part of the family. We're very fortunate. Yes, we
Oh,
are.
you make Rosalia. Oh, Heather.
Fudge you.
That kid's gonna get picked on so bad.
Hey, it's better than being named Blanket.
It's fine because they never grow up.
Yeah, really. There's no school in this
They have
town.
Littlefoot syndrome.
What's Littlefoot syndrome?
It's where you never grow up.
You never seen the land before time?
You never grow up. You
Oh.
just stay young forever. Land before time, 9,842. Littlefoot is still 4 years old.
And the dinosaurs still haven't been wiped out by the meteor.
Yeah, looks like all is still well.
In the Great Valley.
No, that's really sad.
What?
The original actress for Petrie got murdered by her dad, and then he took his own life.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she was only like 6 years old or something like that.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So that's why the only Land of Before Time that has her original acting in it is the first one, and then they kind of just changed her.
Huh.
Yeah. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah. That's pretty messed up.
I think he suffered from mental conditions though.
Yeah, something. I would assume.
I mean,
Most people don't
I
just
would.
wake up one day and decide to do that.
I mean,
No,
you can
I'm
always
speaking-
call her Rose for short.
How about you call her Shaniqua? Shaniqua's a legitimate request, okay? It's legitimate.
Yeah, but there's no name changing in here. In this game. So, nothing I can do.
Modern.
You can always name your son Shaniqua.
No.
Name him Shanane.
Look, if you guys won't name your children that when you play this game, be my guest.
I wanted to name Keegan Refrigerator, but her mom was like, no.
Jeez. What's wrong with that?
You can legally name your kid anything, so why not take advantage of
why
that,
don't
right?
you name them anything? Could you imagine that?
Refrigerator!
Bob, George, anything? What?
Literally anything.
Yeah.
Refrigerator Cox, get back in this house!
Still though, I mean there was a lot of awesome names out there, but I don't know. I think Megatron's probably my favorite.
Megatron. Oh my god.
I gotta meet this person when I grow up. So what was it like living as Megatron?
No, you gotta name him Galactus.
Galactic. I mean, supposedly. I mean, you know, you can't believe everything on Facebook, although most of it's 100% fact. But obviously, I'm pretty sure it's all true. But
why would somebody on the internet lie? I mean,
I
that'd
don't
be
think that people do. Some people say that they do, but I'm like, why?
You know what those people are? You know what those people are?
Liars?
Debbie. Liars.
They're the liars.
Yeah, they're trying to project their lying onto someone else so they don't get caught for lying themselves.
That's what it is. But yeah, supposedly years ago, so I mean, they may already be like, I don't know how long ago that was. Might have been 5, 7 years ago. I don't know. They may already be old enough to talk. If they are, I need to talk to them.
That would be rather entertaining.
Because, yeah, it was something like they posted it on Facebook. I remember seeing this post. And they said, I just don't remember how many, but they said if we reach X amount of likes, my wife has agreed to name our son Megatron. And supposedly they did, and he named his son Megatron.
That poor kid. Jesus.
And I'm just picturing that, you know, like I always picture roll call. You know, I'm like, they get to his name, Megatron? Wait, what? Really? Is this your real name?
All you hear is when he raises his hand.
He carries around a freaking radio so he can play the sound effect.
When he gets sent to the principal office, Autobots, roll out!
I mean, you know, when you have a name like that too, you know that this person's going to have their most authentic looking birth certificate on hand at all times. I mean, it's just got to be like out there, like they need to have it on a badge. Because every single time somebody asks their name or he has to tell them his name, they're going to be like, really? Yes, really? God dang it. Here's my license.
This is like the 500th time I've had to do this. I'm getting really sick of it, okay?
Today.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Megatron's running around out there somewhere.
Today is the wizard's birthday.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Well, I already got him on full max hearts. I need...
Well,
Krobus and Pam are the two next closest. I know Pam loves to get drunk.
I mean, who doesn't?
But I've already given her 2 beers this week. Krobus needs pumpkins. I shall grab a pumpkin for Krobus. I will grab 2 pumpkins so that I can remember tomorrow to give him another one.
Well, the merchants have failed us. No walleye for 3 days.
What a load of crap. Now, you know, they had to have had another son and named him Optimus Prime.
You have to.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you don't really have a choice. I mean, your hands are pretty much tied.
I mean, we have to do a Facebook-like challenge with it, and if Facebook dictates it, you have to do it.
Right.
Either you have no choice, you know. Man, I need people to play Guild Wars with. I mean, it's fun, but it's better if you play with friends.
Right.
You guys should play Guild Wars with me.
I thought you said you weren't playing it yet.
No, I was playing Guild Wars while we were talking.
Uh-huh. I don't know, what the heck were you saying there? I could have sworn you said that you couldn't play it yet.
Not that I know of. I love Guild Wars.
I'm trying to think of what it was now. Maybe it was another game
Oh, you're
or
thinking
something.
of Elder Scrolls.
No. There's something else.
I don't think I play any other games.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh yeah, I should go talk to everybody at the bar.
I mean, you probably.
I'm trying to slowly work up my relationship with everybody. But it's going to be hard since Haley's going to get all PO'd if I give gifts to people that are technically single.
No, only if they're female. She'll get mad. Guys are okay.
Well, it's hard to tell the difference.
What?
No comment.
We're all
Just-
in a drunken stupor here.
Not the mama.
That's weird. Huh. Wow, Pam said I was too young to be moping around in a place like this. Really?
Really? See what I did there?
Really? Oh yeah, wasn't it Dane Cook was saying that he wanted to name all of his kids after Transformers?
Dane, I mean, that's an awesome idea, but Dane Cook himself should just probably end it all now. He's just such a horrible comedian. Like, I remember when he was first, like, getting onto the scene for his stand-up comedy, and he's like, observation of something every day. You know, he's such a plebe. It's like he'll spaz around on stage, walking around, rolling around and stuff, and then he'll just make an observation that he thinks is humorous on everyday fucking occurrences.
Right.
I mean, I guess if you're into that, I could see how he's funny, but it's like Amy Schumer. It panders to the lowest common denominator. And just not funny. Like Amy Schumer.
Huh.
Like, do you guys know who Amy Schumer is?
No.
She's basically somehow a famous comedian with quotations because she's just not funny. But basically, she steals jokes off of people.
Oh, that must be that. Probably was. I seen something. I think it's either Facebook or YouTube. Showed somebody asking her she thought it was wrong to steal jokes from somebody else, and, and she was all like, "Oh yeah, that's like the worst thing you could do." And then they're like, "Oh, so you would never do that?" It's just like, "Oh no, I would never do that." And they showed a joke that she stole.
She's infamous for doing it. Like, she's been called out so many fucking times. She even had to apologize publicly to Louis C.K. for stealing his material. But I mean, Louis C.K. also steals off other comedians, so. But yeah, literally, she steals jokes. She basically 90% of her show is revolving around vagina humor and making stupid little voice noises and like just treating the audience like a bunch of guffawing children. I mean, most of them are, but just basically insulting their intelligence and explaining the joke out to them basically instead of having a little bit of nuance. And she had a comedy, again, comedy with quotations special on Netflix, and it bombed so hard they had to remove the star rating from Netflix. And when she was confronted about it, she blamed it on sexism and said, "It's because I'm a female."
Of course.
But are you fucking kidding me? You have to be attempting to do a joke right now. Like, she's just... Like, regardless of what she thinks, it's not because she's female, it's because she's not funny. She's just like... Again, if it's not a joke about her vagina, you know, it's... She forces her political views into her shows, which, that's not only her, but comedians should probably stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like, just make jokes. Don't show your fucking political affiliation in there. Nobody cares. Like,
I was thinking that same thing when I was watching just a little bit ago, actually. I was watching a clip of Stephen Colbert. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, yeah, why do comedians think it's a great idea to put political, opinions in there?
yeah, it's basically like, I can see it because you have a platform that you can talk to people who are fans of you and probably have the same affiliations, but at the same time, it's like, you're a comedian. It's like, that's like actors that come out and start talking about politics. It's like, shut up and get back to acting. Seriously, like, do your one job. Nobody wants to hear your stupid political affiliations. Like, and you're an actor. I'm sure you're so insightful on society. Right. But, you know, it's just, nobody wants to, if I wanted to hear an opinion on politics, I'd watch a politically based show, or like the news. Like, I'm not gonna go to a comedian or an actor and be like, what's your opinion on the current state of the world? I'm sure you're the most, qualified individual to answer this.
Right.
And it's like, I could understand political jokes, but if you're actually using it as a platform to get people swayed politically, it's like, that people don't want to go to, like, a comedy show and be faced with real life. It's just a little bit of an escape. You can laugh and have a good time, and you don't have to worry about problems for that show. You know, I don't want to go there and be reminded that this world is shitty. I already know about it. But Amy Schumer is just awful. Just absolutely awful. And her acting, too. Her acting is just absolutely subpar. And I mean, that seems to be the trend with a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, quite a few females in Hollywood. They either play off their looks, they play the typical I'm a wife or I'm a girlfriend role in a romantic comedy, or something that's relatable by like 50 million people. You know? Or it's just like pop stars that are like, broken heart, bad relationship. Oh my god, it's so relatable! Nobody's ever wrote a song about this before! I mean, sure, they're famous, but it's pandering to such a low denominator. Like, obviously, if you go out and, like, I don't know, you make a statement like, oh, I've been raped and it's bad. You're gonna have, like, 50,000 people that were raped that agree with it. You know what I mean? It's just so easy to do. It doesn't really require skill. Or really that much intellect. Like, and considering most of these stars, especially in pop music, have a team of writers writing their shit for them, it's like you're not talented. If all of a sudden actors and like pop music stars and stuff like that were removed from the world, nothing would happen. Everything would go on like normal. Like, they just put themselves on such a pedestal, like they're actually in, like, they basically put them on the same level as doctors. Like, they just think that they're such an asset to society. It's like, no. All you do is entertain people, that's it. Like, that's not an asset. You're not saving lives, you're not helping communities. Well, there's the odd ones that donate to their communities and stuff like that, but they're not realistically doing anything of merit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's some good that can come out of it. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends what they do with their money and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's like, I don't know, it's just, they put themselves on such a pedestal when they really shouldn't. But then again, I guess that's also the fans that are doing it to them by giving them all that money. And it's the same with organized sports stars. Why? How does it make sense that you get paid millions per game? You make more than doctors, you make more than lawyers and stuff like that by throwing a ball around or hitting a frozen piece of rubber with a stick. Whoa, wow. Whoa.
Yeah, I've always thought that was wrong.
It's ridiculous. And then you see, you guys know that idiot Kaepernick? You ever hear of him?
Not really, I don't think so. Sounds familiar.
I'm an NFL star who gets paid multi-millions per game, but there's racism and Black Lives Matter, and I'm gonna kneel during the anthem.
Oh, okay,
it's like,
yeah.
Oh my god,
right,
you are the most
started that whole movement. Yeah.
You are the most self-entitled, spoiled little bitch I've ever met. You're gonna tell me that the country is against you, yet you make multi-millions per game.
Yeah.
You're really gonna sit there and say that?
Well, maybe somebody else made $500,000 more. I mean, that's just not right.
Of course. And it's even more ridiculous because
he has to worry about where his next meal's coming from because of that.
He's not going to be able to buy his solid-plated gold yacht this year.
Exactly.
That's a shame.
How do you expect him to get by?
He's struggling, man. We need to help him out.
That's rough.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
Like Weird Al song, how else am I going to buy another solid gold Humvee? These diamond-studded swimming pools, these things don't grow on trees.
Yeah, they're struggling. They know what it's like to really be at rock bottom and just barely getting by. They know.
I always wonder how many of them are full of crap when they say, "Oh boy, I remember when I was growing up, eating out of a can in a cardboard box," and yeah.
Well,
they're rough stories. I'm sure that once in a while they probably tell the truth, but I feel like a lot of them are probably full of it.
Well, that actually does have some merit to it because it's actually really difficult to get into the NFL. Well, if we're specifically talking about football, it's really difficult to get into the NFL, and you don't necessarily make that multi-million unless you're an asset to teams and you get recruited. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I
yeah.
mean, there could be merit to some of them, but yeah, a lot of them are probably full of shit. They probably had a perfectly above average like childhood and stuff like that.
Right,
And they're
I'm
just
not
like,
saying they
"Oh,
ate off of
man."
golden spoons and everything, you know, I'm just saying they probably had a perfectly fine childhood and they're making it out like, you know, they slept out in the freaking elements and, yeah, basically homeless most of their life. And
Yeah, like they didn't have it nearly as rough as they're leading on.
yeah.
And they're just doing that
It
to
just-
wag their finger in people's faces and be
Yeah,
like,
it just kills me because like every single famous celebrity seems to have that story. Pretty much, like you never see a famous celebrity and they're like, "So what was your childhood like?" "Oh, you know, I grew up in a palace. You know, had 30 waiters just waiting on me hand and foot." I mean, what more can I say? I mean, it was pretty much everything anybody could ever want. You never hear that. It's always, it was a struggle.
This is why I love Terry Crews. He's one of the actually few people that started off basically in the ghetto and got to where he is.
Oh, Terry Crews, yeah.
Yeah, he's an amazing person. But yeah, a majority of these actors are, it's just like, and they're always the first to preach about, working hard and stuff like that. It's like, you're an actor. How's that working hard? Like, and they're like, you have to do some.
I've never done it, but I mean, in a way, I can almost not really understand because I've never acted, but I can vouch for intellectual work being taxing on the body because, like, I have had positions where it wasn't really physically laborious, but it was so taxing on my mind, I felt like I was physically bulldozed by the end of the day. So,
I mean, yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. But it actually is true. Like, if you have something that, it's the stress level. If the stress level is high enough, it can be physically taxing. But, how bad that is for an actor, I don't really know. I've never done it, so. But to me, it seems like it would be mostly fun.
Yeah, I could see if you have a mentally taxing job, like say you're like a scientist or a lawyer or something like that. But when it comes to actors, it's like, oh, shut up. You memorize lines and regurgitate them in front of a fucking green screen. How hard is that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess like some of them are push for time. I guess some directors really want to hammer this next movie out or whatever. Maybe it's a time frame crunch or something. I don't know.
Well, even then, I don't see the, like, I could maybe see that's maybe a bit difficult because you have to learn your lines a bit quicker. But realistically, it's like you have people bringing you food. You have people basically lifting your finger up when you need to scratch something. It's like you don't have a difficult job. Like, go up to a coal miner and be like, my job as an actor is pretty difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no.
Go up to someone who does deep sea diving and maintenance on ships and be like, you know what? Your job may be difficult, but mine's even more difficult.
Haley gave birth to a baby girl.
Is it named Shaniqua?
It's a name, Shaniqua.
I'm still disappointed Heather didn't name her child some sort of black name. Oh man, this meme will never die. Not least in my mind. Okay, so I'm gonna run you guys through this situation, and like I don't even know how to describe it because I'm just so fucking confused. But a buddy of mine on Discord invited me into a group call with a few of his friends, and basically it started off. The guy seemed really humorous. He seemed kind of trolly, and like he just seemed like a really reasonable person. And you know how in like video call or voice chats with multiple people, you're gonna get interrupted and stuff like that. It just kind of happens.
Right.
Basically, it started off all right, and we were discussing like racism and stuff like that. And then the guy that I was talking about that seemed reasonable started getting triggered because racism is bad because it's bad. But if you say the N word with an A on it, it's different. And I was just like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. But, it's like it doesn't make a difference. Sure, you're not saying it maliciously when you say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" But it's still basically the same word. You can't demonize certain people for using it and then, be like, "Oh, no, it's fine," in other terms. But anyway, so he starts getting triggered, and then I think it was his boyfriend, I think it was his girlfriend, started getting also really triggered because, I can't say anything in this voice call. Everybody's talking at once, even though she, I don't know what it was, had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah. Do you want to
Say-
call it here, Heather?
Oh, okay. Oh, fine then.
Well, I mean, at least a game. It's getting a little bit late.
It's only 9:30.
Yeah, I usually try to get in bed about 9:30.
Oh, well, fine then. I listened to your stories, but
Did you,
that's fine.
Did you see her name?
That's fine.
Or can you see
Who?
her name?
Who?
Heather. I think
Oh.
her voice has been out this whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've noticed she hasn't said anything.
Lol, rest in peace, Mike. Rip.
Lilith is good.
Oh, okay.
You guys are rude, man.
How am I rude?
You guys are rude. I was trying to have a good old conversation with my friends, but I can't even do that.
Ah, jeez.
But anyway, let me just stop it here, I guess. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Right.
But